So I guess you could say my ministry pretty much has always been in the church, the traditional church, and in church planting. In church planting in the denomination of which I've been connected, the way we would plant a church is we would get a guy, usually a young guy, who, as they say, would be someone who is a gatherer, someone who's got some innate abilities to lead and to gather people. And then the guy would have to raise $300,000 to $400,000 to $500,000. And usually we would put a church in a real fast-growing area. The plan was after 3 years or so, the church is self-supporting. It eventually raises $2 or $3 or $4 million for a building. I started asking myself the question, that's a lot of money. And I said, and then here I am working with these guys in India, and I've raised their support, and they live on $150 a month. These guys are out every week in 4 and 5 villages, 20 to 30 hours a week, sharing Jesus with people and seeing people converted. I said, I'm not seeing that. The amount of money going into church planting, at best we could plant 1 or 2 churches every 5 or 10 years. Then I started thinking about all the people in this country who don't know the Lord. And the church in America is dying, and I began to realize that. And I said, there's got to be a better way. You look in Matthew chapter 4 on his early Galilean ministry, you see evangelism, you see discipling, and you see mercy ministry all right there together. In pastoral ministry, most pastors are trained to be the leader. He's the preacher, he's the theologian, he's everything. And the people just come and they sit and they watch him do his thing. I've had to really get in my mind the idea of multiplying disciples, because I'm trying to look past just the church by addition. I'm trying to look past that to the church by multiplication. I believe that this is the great need in our country. I honestly believe, Pastor, that the church as we've known it is dying. Now, I'm not saying the church is going to die, because Jesus says, upon this rock I'll build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. So Jesus will be victorious, no question about that. But the church as we've known it is dying, and all you've got to do is look at any of the metrics you want to look at. Our numbers are not keeping up with our population growth, on and on and on. There's got to be a better way, and I would just urge you, search the scriptures and see whether these things are true or not.